Batman is locked in a cell with the Crown Prince of Crime himself, put in there by his greatest creation and his greatest enemy currently, Failsafe. With the mind of Zorinar, the alternate Batman that thinks he's perfect because he doesn't have any of Bruce Wayne's flaws. If you're new to the channel, you know we love Batman here. So welcome, like and subscribe, get comfortable, and listen to my story. We pick up where we left off, finding out the history of the Joker. While Joker was telling Batman his story, but Batman doesn't believe the Joker. He's a pathological liar. But the Joker knows exactly what he is. He tells Bruce, "Of course I'm a liar, but we are in prison, and the truth will set you free." His version of a joke. But Bruce, he didn't believe it. Everything the Joker was saying was true. He did have a master who taught him how to split his mind. So that is how the Joker has been able to keep up with him all these years. Looking at the Joker, he asked him why he's so happy. He's trapped in prison with Batman. It is then apparently clear that this Joker apparently knew about Zorinar all this time. Members of the Bat family didn't even know till recently. The Joker made it clear that all this time, breaking Batman was never his goal. Batman is too easy to be broken. He wants to break Zorinar, the perfect Batman, and he is happy because Batman is put in his place, or rather this version of him, in her prison just like any other madman. The Joker was content knowing that Zorinar was outside in the body of Failsafe, doing a better job than Batman, using his equipment perfectly, and in his own cave. And because of that, he loved Zorinar, even if he broke his back. Outside, though, we see the streets of Gotham still filled with crime. But all of a sudden, this group of robbers get tossed with 2 missiles coming straight for them. Missiles. Batman is not this loud. This is how we know that this ain't Batman. The truck was lit up in flames and the criminals were rendered unconscious and immovable at this moment. But Zorinar wasn't done, using his Amazo tentacles to toss them to the wall. He knocked them out quick. The last man, though, he was running, trying to escape. But there was no point. This was Batman in the body of an Amazo android. Super Amazo android, in fact. Using his Amazo brain, he was able to scan this individual and list his list of crimes. Realizing that he was a bad guy, he grabbed his neck. "Prison is too good for you, but I will let you go so you can warn the streets. I am here to bring justice. I am the perfect Batman, and tell everyone the Batman is back." We see Red Hood on his way to this exact location, hopefully trying to catch Batman in his tracks, or rather this Batman imposter. Barbara Gordon makes it known that he should keep his heart rate down, because if you remember from my last video, Jason was poisoned by Bruce, or rather Zorinar controlling Bruce. So now anytime his heart rate spikes, he gets infected with the fear toxin, rendering him completely afraid. But Jason is a tough prick. He would never give up, so he still pulled up, only to meet Zorinar waiting for him. Zorinar then proceeds to take off his mask, only to put Bruce Wayne's face. He wore Bruce Wayne's face on his screen, spinning some bullshit story about how him and Bruce fought, and Bruce was critically injured, so he had to put his consciousness in this body. He was expecting Jason to just believe out of the blue that this robot had the mind of Bruce Wayne, which it does, but not the Bruce Wayne they know. Nah, this was Zorinar. But Jason wasn't even listening. He attacked, but Zorinar was quick. Using the body of Amazo and the skills of Bruce Wayne, he disarmed Jason, grabbing onto his neck. "I would never hurt you again, son. But if you break the law, I will." Then he flew off. This is when we realized that his presence dampens every communication system. So that is why Oracle couldn't reach him at that moment. And he honestly had bad news, because Failsafe is back. And so is Zorinar. Back in the cells though, Bruce was tired of the Joker making fun of his life. So he decided to move, because he was still Batman. Grabbing a piece of metal from the Joker's brace, he opened his cell, and using bandages, he covered his face. Being the smart thinker that he is, he's obviously wearing Batman's suit below the waist. Anyone could figure out his identity, so he had to protect himself. Walking through the prison, he saw criminals, but one person caught his eye. Vandal Savage, the freaking Forever Man. Realizing that if Vandal Savage was here, obviously Failsafe has control of the Batcave, because for those of you who don't know, Bruce Wayne lost his money. He's poor now, meaning he lost his mansion, and because of this, Vandal Savage bought his mansion, knows his identity, and has control of the Batcave. Batman was in his lowest point, rock bottom. Instantly, he was attacked. Like out of the blue, hovering Failsafe robots launch an attack on Bruce Wayne at this moment when he is at his lowest point. He was strong and fast, but they had tasers knocking him out. While all this was going on in the prison, Failsafe had launched a viral attack, letting the citizens of Gotham know that he is here to protect them, and all villains have to beware. It sounds very dumb, but he has a plan. He was using that video to keep people busy and distracted so he could swoop in and take the people he needed to. Smart move, something Batman would have done. Like a rat to cheese, we see Edward Nygma watching this video and being snuck up on by Failsafe Batman himself. Because this was a trap set by Failsafe Batman for Edward Nygma. Nygma took off running because he knew what came for him was something he could not face. But like I said, there was no point. This was literally Batman Terminator. Catching up to him, he jumped out of the building, landed on the floor like a boss, held Nygma in front of the cameras and said, "He is the first of many. I will no longer tolerate evildoers." Realizing that Damian was watching all this play out from the rooftop, he jumped to see Batman's son, his son, standing before him. He asked him if he's here to fight, but Damian said no. "Are you really my father? Then prove it." Which was very easy for Failsafe to do because he was living in Batman's mind. So he has all of his memories, spinning a story for Damian about Damian having nightmares and Bruce having to spend the night with him. This was something Zoran R already knew. While this was taking place, all the members of the Bat family watched, and they were questioning themselves. Is this really Bruce, or is this something else? They had to find out before they made a move, because this guy was dangerous. The mind of Batman in the body of an Amazo, strong enough to conquer a whole prison and make it his new base. When Bruce Wayne finally awoken, he was greeted by a familiar face. His master, who apparently trained the Joker, who we thought was dead, apparently wasn't. He was gifted this prison as its new warden, and standing before Bruce right now, he wanted to talk about his better half, Zoran R. You know what it is, guys. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please like and subscribe and share. And I mean it, like and subscribe. It's about to go crazy.